Smoke from fireworks last night are expected to worsen the air quality. We've got a pollution advisory in effect for the San Gabriel Valley through Los Angeles all the way to the South Bay. So limit your time outside here because of that poor air quality. I'm getting you ready for a New Year's warm-up. The details ahead. Here's traffic. Robin.
Good morning. We're off to a sluggish start heading into downtown LA. Roland Spruill, News Chopper 4, giving you a live look at a trouble spot. We have a crash that is active here. You see the long line of traffic approaching. We'll have the details coming up after the break. Stay with us.
Belen de Leon, it is a chilly start to this 2025.
It is, and we may have some patchy fog in Pasadena as folks are, getting ready to see that parade. In fact, we have a dense fog advisory in effect, and you'll see why when we take a look at this map. Look at these very low numbers near the coast, down to about a quarter of a mile at LAX, Anaheim, Santa Ana, the South Bay. Inland, visibility is doing A-OK. A little patchy fog in the Van Nuys area, but this is the area that has that dense fog advisory. It's the coastal locations of LA County through Pasadena, El Monte, all the way over into Orange County, Anaheim, and Santa Ana. So this is where visibility is reduced, and you need to allow extra time to get to your destination. Meanwhile, inland, here's what we got over the city of Angels. The sun is shining. Temperatures this morning are chilly. We've got 40s, even colder in the deserts and mountains. And during this afternoon, we will have bright sunny skies, 60s near the coast, but we are warming up inland into the mid 70s. I'm tracking a warming trend. We're going to see 80s in our forecast soon. The details ahead. Right now, check the drive. What's going on, Robin?
Good morning, Belen. We have a fatal accident blocking several lanes of traffic in downtown LA. Here's a live look from Roland Spruill in News Chopper 4. Roland, what's happening?
Yeah, Robin, I feel so bad for these people that have just been trapped here. It's very slow going. Only the number one lane is open. People squeaking by. This accident, as you reported, a fatal accident northbound 110 at Wilshire Boulevard. Pedestrian struck by a vehicle, and now an investigation unfolding here. In terms of alternates, and I know a lot of parade goers are using the 110 freeway to try and get to Pasadena, get in their seats for the Tournament of Roses parade. You can take this collector lane for 3rd, 4th, and 6th Street. It actually punches all the way through to the 110 freeway. If you just stay to the left, it'll go all the way through to the 110. You'll sneak right past all of this. Also, other alternates, you still got Figueroa, you still got Broadway, you still got Main to get around all of this. But definitely this is going to be sitting here for a few minutes as an investigation. Robin?
Yes, thank you, Roland. Thank you for those alternates as well. 8 a.m. is the estimated time of clearing. That's definitely a stretch to avoid. As we switch over to the map, we have another problem also on the 110, but this is in South LA. Roland's unable to get to the area because of the weather and the dense fog, but it's a crash and a car fire. It's northbound 110 at Florence Avenue, so that's backing you up as well. Get on the freeway after Florence Avenue. You'll bypass some of that slowing. 20 minutes and growing from Carson heading into downtown LA. I just got word of another crash involving a pedestrian that was hit on the 10. We'll have details on that coming up in just a bit. Lynette, back to you.
Robin, thank you.
We appreciate it because it really showcases Southern California, Pasadena in particular, and just so grateful to live here and that we have this in our backyard. Yeah. It's so cool. We have people, family members from all over the country come in to see this.
Yeah, so. For sure. The one thing he did say, Belen, is he was a little worried about fog or the clouds that might make it difficult to see. What do you think?
Well, we have a dense fog advisory in effect for that area, but I'm looking really closely at some images and it looks like things are okay there. One thing's for sure is that folks do need to bundle up this morning. Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Here's the forecast for the Rose Parade. Temperatures this morning are starting off in the 40s. By 8 a.m. when it all kicks off, 52 degrees and sunny skies, and by 10 a.m. temperatures will be in the mid 60s. So a few layers to start things off, but by 10 a.m. I think with that sunshine, it's going to feel really nice. And Float Fest, hey, you should really check that out because once you get really close to the floats, that's where you could really appreciate all of the details that go into it. Right now, look at this. Hard to see what's out at LAX. So we've got that dense fog advisory in effect and visibility is down. All we can see is the tail light. So if you're headed in that direction, make sure you budget enough time. We've got early clouds and fog, especially near the coast. And because of the fireworks last night, poor air quality, especially in the San Fernando Valley through Los Angeles, portions of Orange County, and also in the Inland Empire. Now, we do have some gradual warming. Today, temperatures are going up. They're going to go up even more for tomorrow. and then that roller coaster continues. Temperatures are expected to cool as we head into the weekend. Here's what I've got for you right now. 20s up in the deserts, Big Bear 25, 40s and 30s in the Inland Empire, 40s everywhere else. It is a chilly start. Now here's a look at the afternoon. Gradually we'll see the sunshine, the clouds lift, the fog burn off. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s at the coast, and then 70s, mid 70s for the valleys, the Inland Empire, Big Bear 57, and 60s in the deserts. So other than the fog that we have this morning, if you are heading the roads, then the weather should not get in your way. I don't have any other travel advisories in effect. Now we're going to get warmer before we get cooler. Here's how we're kicking off the new year. Here's Riverside, 75 today, and tomorrow we're looking at a high of 81. That warm up will be brief. Temperatures start to cool off as we head into the weekend. Saturday 66, and then temperatures kind of level out, still above normal for next year. Numbers will be in the mid 70s. And when we take a look at our extended weather models, check it out. That parade of storms continues to track up to the north, and meanwhile here in Southern California, we just get the clouds. Here we are looking at the weather on Friday into Saturday. This is one of the reasons why our numbers are going to be coming down as we head into the weekend, because of a system up to our north spreading that onshore flow in our direction and that cooler air, but not bringing us any rain. The weather through early next week stays dry. That storm track continues up to the north. In fact, through early next week, we may see the return of some stronger Santa Ana winds. And by the way, I want to show you what's happening with our water year. So far, it is not looking good. So far, our winter has been really dry. Since October, the beginning of our water year, we've only had 0.16. Around this time of year, we should be closer to about 4 inches. So we have a huge deficit. And when we take a look at that 7-day forecast, unfortunately, I'm not seeing any significant storms on the horizon. So that fire concern will continue into next week. 7-day forecast keeping us dry, warming through tomorrow, cooling this weekend, and the next week temperatures will level out. The forecast in the valleys and Inland Empire will come close to 80 degrees tomorrow, and then we'll cool through the beginning of the weekend. Saturday, more clouds, temperatures in the 60s. The forecast in the deserts, hey, that stays steady through the rest of the week. Same goes for the low desert, 60s and 70s, and finally in the mountains. Tomorrow turns a little breezy, temperatures in the upper 50s. It gets cooler this weekend in the 40s and low 50s. That's your forecast. Now to